How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So tomorrow I'm going diving with my buddy Rayse, and we're going to shoot it out to this deeper zone. I'm a little bit sick, a little bit congested, so hopefully that doesn't affect my diving too much. And also my birthday's coming up, so I'm really looking forward to, hopefully landing some nice fish for my birthday. That'd be pretty sick. And, hopefully Rayse gets on some action too. But we're going to head out to this pretty far, far offshore, deeper reef, but we got to swim it because none of us have a boat. But the weather's going to be really nice, wind's going to be down, and the swell should be down as well. So it looks like a recipe for a great dive day. And yeah, hopefully we get some action. We're going to be diving in around 50 to 70 foot, that range, and hopefully some nice fish comes around and we can get some good shots. And yeah, I'm excited, and I'll see you guys in the water. Shoot. Alright guys, so first drop here, I'm dropping down next to this crevice, and I was actually going down for some moo, but when I look inside the crevice and I look through all of the polanis and stuff, I see a big shadow and I realize that it's a big Omilu. So I line up and I take my shot. Now, it was really hard for me to see exactly which part of the Omilu I was aiming at, just because of all the polanis that were in my way and also the darkness of the cave. But I knew that he was close enough to where I could, and he was a big enough target to where I could probably hit a holding shot. So I lined up and I took the shot. I get back up to the surface here, and I'm trying to wave Rayse over to get him to come help me out. And eventually he comes over to me, and I grab his gun and I go down just in case I need to take a backup shot. So I go down and I see all the polanis and stuff are going kind of nuts, and I look inside and I see that he hasn't really gone anywhere. He's kind of just stuck in this corner of the cave. So I figure no need backup shot. I go over and I just grab the line, grab the spear, and let him fight his own way out of the cave. And then once he's out, I just grab the line to make sure he doesn't dive right back in there, and I just start pulling him up to the surface. Now this first drop here was in about 60 feet, and a real big surprise to see this random Omilu. Like I said, I was going down for some moo, and I was just curiously looking inside that cave, and there happened to be a really nice Omilu. Before this, I actually saw a really nice yellow spot inside a cave, which was super weird, but I cooped it a little bit, and I rushed him too early, so he got scared and swam away. But didn't make that mistake with this Omilu. Kind of took my time, waited for him to come back around inside the hole, and was able to get a nice shot. Super stoked. I haven't shot a nice Omilu in a very long time. Actually, haven't had super good luck on shore dives recently. I had those 2 dives off the boat with Blake guys where I shot some really nice fish, but from shore I haven't been having too much good luck since I came back from Hilo. But this Omilu, right in the beginning of the dive, literally within half an hour to 45 minutes, I was beyond stoked. Honestly, could not believe that I got lucky enough to find him in that random hole that I just happened to land next to. So I was so stoked, and Rayse was stoked as well. And this is actually one of my biggest probably Omilus ever, which was also sick. I didn't end up weighing him, but he felt and looked quite a bit bigger than the ones that I've shot before. So this is the drop immediately after the drop that I just took where I shot the Omilu. I'm going down here. Once again, I had seen the moves, I had seen some other fish around, so I'm going down, but I start grunting and this nice size uku starts coming right in. So I line up, take my shot, and he starts running a little bit. Once again, super lucky, super random uku. And both of those drops, both the Omilu and the uku drop, were under a minute 45, I think. So round trip total, going down, sitting on the bottom, coming back up. That total time was under a minute 45 for both of these dives, so that was super sick. Once again, no idea where this uku came from, but a couple grunts, a couple scratches on the bottom, and he came right into range. So I just lined up and tried to get a nice headshot. Luckily, was able to hit him in the gill plate there, so that he wouldn't rip off or tangle me on the reef. But yeah, super stoked at this point. Not only did we get that nice Omilu that didn't bend my shaft and didn't, rip off or anything or shred my shooting line, but also drop right after, happened to get this nice uku. So pretty stoked right now at this point. This is, like I said, not that far into the dive, maybe an hour in at this point. Now, as we were making our way from spot to spot, this Galapagos kind of started following us. But, no big deal, just keeping an eye on him, making sure he's not making any dangerous moves and trying to charge us or anything. Alright guys, so next drop here, I saw a really nice Knifejaw go into this hole from the surface, and he was swimming with a bunch of Nenue, and then he kind of swam away from these grounds a little bit into the flats, and I followed him, and then he turned back around because I guess he got scared, turned back around and went into this cave. So I'm going down here to see if I can find him. So I perched myself on top of this hole right here where I have a good view of the cave that the Knifejaw actually went inside, and I'm just kind of waiting for him to peek his head out, seeing if he's willing to come take a look at me so I can get a shot. And I look away, I look back, and he pops right out. So I line up, take the shot, and I actually got a head-on shot where I partially unicorned him, which is honestly not a shot that you want to take because it's pretty low percentage, but he was pretty close, and I don't know, I was pretty excited to see a Knifejaw for the first time in a while, and so I just risked it and took the shot. But in general, probably shouldn't do that, not a smart shot to take, but luckily it worked out for me this time. If it hadn't, I'd be pretty sad that I didn't wait for a better shot, but yeah, I got lucky, got a nice holding shot through the front of his head, and he didn't come off or anything, no poohies grabbed him. So once again, another lucky shot, another lucky fish. And yeah, this is fish number 3 of the day for me. And at this point, I'm beyond stoked on how this dive is turning out. And, I'm done for the day after this fish right here because, I don't need anything else. Just super, super stoked. I haven't had a shore dive like this with this much action and this much fish around in a very long time. And it's especially cool to see a dive like this, or to experience a dive like this on Oahu, where people typically, have an understanding that Oahu is not the best diving and it is, overfished, and this and that. And it's always really nice to see some super nice fish and get some super nice fish from shore on Oahu. And like I said, this wasn't the only good stuff we saw. I saw that yellow spot. And then Rayse gets this kahala right here. We saw a giant kaku, maybe like a 30-pounder, but we just decided not to shoot it. I also saw another Omilu lure in the shallows, so to see this much fish on a shore dive and to also get our fair share of fish on Oahu is just the best feeling in the world, to be honest. And yeah, super stoked, super rewarding, and just glad that we were able to get in the water, shoot 4 really nice fish within 2 hours, and then get out of the water safely. Love those dives where it's just a quick, short trip, but you still get the fish that you want and have a great time. You get out of the water, you still got the rest of the day to do whatever you want, cook your fish, clean your fish, take a nap, whatever you like to do. It's just the best feeling. Super fun dive. Yeah, so
cherry dive.
Chee! Yeah, so best shore dive I ever had for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Alright guys, so we got the Omilu and the Knifejaw right here. I had the uku, but I already ate it. I made some sauce out of it, but really nice size Omilu right here. Might be my biggest, or close to it. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe 15 pounds. My biggest is 17. That was a really long time ago. And this is a really nice size Knifejaw as well. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I was able to get some really nice shore dive action. Probably one of the best, if not the best shore dive I've ever had in my life. And thanks to Rayse for having my back out there, and he was able to get that nice kahala. And I was able to get that Knifejaw, the Omilu, the uku, and we were out of the water within 2 hours. So really short dive, but full of action. If we had stayed in the water longer, maybe we would have shot more fish, but you know, that was all we needed. And so we shot the fish we wanted and got out of the water. And yeah, super stoked on that dive. Like I said, one of the best dives or shore dives that I've ever had, and I'm so stoked. And it's pretty much close to my birthday, so that was also super sick to be able to get those fish right before my birthday. Probably the last dive I'm gonna be doing before it actually is my birthday. So yeah, super stoked, super happy with the dive, and you know, glad we were able to get those nice fish and make it back in safe. And yeah, got a lot of memories, made a lot of memories in that one dive, and I'm super stoked. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out my channel a lot. We're almost at 7,000, sort of almost at 7,000, but if you guys could do that for me, I really appreciate it. And for those of you who already have subscribed, I really appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Shoots!